Hello. For my capstone project, I decided to present my business plan. My plan addresses children in the foster care system who, who are close to aging out. They're at risk of facing many challenges, such as the housing, food, and medical care that are under the foster care system before they age out. I would like to create opportunities and experiences for children aging out of the foster care system that will enable them to apply to social emotional skills towards their desired future. I have worked with my topic and goal for some time. After guidance from my professor, I decided my best plan of action would be to apply what I've learned to an actual action plan that will serve my subjects. So, my project is a program plan. This includes implementation of community outreach, in school programs, mentorship opportunities, living learning communities, even young adult living assistance. As you see here are the 5 different tiers and levels in order for us to reach out and implement a program that will help enable individuals not only to aid their current lives socially, emotionally, physically, but it will later also help them duplicate these same actions with those that they encounter. Relationships are key here. Because when we're looking at children, we want to make sure that we're building on the right things. So, the presentation is to map out steps needed that are beneficial in establishing a system of operations. I have done extensive research in regards to children and their experience outcomes based on their different environments. According to the National Foster Youth Institute and Final Family Homes, over 500,000 children in the United States reside in the foster care system. More than 23,000 children age out of the U.S. foster care system every year. About 25% of children who age out of the foster care system have and still suffer from direct effects of PTSD. And despite all types of challenges that they may incur, 70% of foster kids regularly say that they would like to attend college one day. Resource partners and websites will be posted later in this presentation. But to further help with our research, I looked at data from comparative communities. I was able to understand intercultural and operation systems and norms, ethical perspectives, and the relationships between human rights and justice are markers for this program's purpose. My project is currently in the second phase of the first tier. So we're looking at the fact that we have made sure we operated in those relationships and established relationships with key stakeholders and partners that will aid in expanding the community around children who are aging out of the foster care system. But in order to do that, we had to look what they were enabled to have and had access to during their time so that we can bridge those gaps throughout the days. So we looked at mainly how school takes up most of our child's days, or to even motivate most foster children to continue to go to school. We looked at programs that we can implement like mentorship and community group within school and outside of school programs that will help build as we also expose them to different environments, different people, and setting them up for opportunities, trainings, and goal settings for their future that they desire. So what we did was we made the initial contact with partners as social workers and teachers, had a community dinner, so that we can work on moving forward with programs within the school or even outside groups that meet a couple times out of the month. So, with the design thinking, and systems thinking, we were able to utilize tools and techniques to address our human centered concern with a realistic plan. It has been designed to engage external systems in surrounding communities and institutions, such as well as the maps and diagrams to help implement and form plans of action. The global awareness and intercultural competence has aided tremendously in refining my ethical perspective and understanding relational connections in life. I've had to find and understand individuals and systemic disconnect to plan a targeted action that will address community needs. As we see this, here we have slides that make sure we worked at the roots of situations, that we worked at to see not only where we wanted to go, but how we could get there, where gaps laid, and where we could fill in. And so we went from being able to do community dinners to all the way to mentorship. But even as that program works vice versa, mentorship in order to build community. So we know that we have a flaw in the current foster care system. Foster children are expected and required to be an adult at age 18. They do not often get the help that they need. So they are at a disadvantage educationally, financially, and emotionally. But with the help of you and our now community partners, we can go a lot further. Thank you.